Imagine for a moment that your body is like a highly sophisticated car. You wouldn't pour cheap, dirty fuel into a Ferrari and expect it to win a race, right? Yet every single day, millions of us pour the wrong fuel into our tanks and wonder why our engines, our brains, are sputtering, stalling, or just not running at full speed. You might think that fog in your head, that afternoon crash, or that sudden wave of anxiety is just life or stress. But what if I told you the control center for your mood, your memory, and your focus isn't just in your head, it is actually deep in your stomach? Today, we are going to fix your engine.
You see, we often think of the brain as the boss, issuing orders to the rest of the body. But there's a hidden conversation happening inside you right now. It is called the gut-brain axis. According to recent research, your gut contains a network of neurons so extensive and complex that scientists call it your second brain. This isn't a metaphor. The nerve vagus connects your 100 million neurons in the enteric nervous system directly to the base of your brain. This means your stomach is texting your brain constantly. And here's the shocking part. More than 80% of the neurotransmitters that make you feel happy or motivated, like serotonin and dopamine, are manufactured right there in your gut, not just in your head. So if you're not feeding the workers in that factory correctly, they go on strike and your mood crashes.
Let's talk about the biggest enemy of your mental capacity: inflammation. You might think inflammation is what happens when you twist your ankle, but your brain can get inflamed too. Leading neurologists have found that the root of degenerative brain disorders is inflammation. And what lights that fire? It is often what is on your breakfast plate. We have been told for years that whole grains are healthy, but gluten, a sticky protein found in wheat, barley, and rye, can be a major trigger for inflammation that travels straight to the brain. Even if you don't have a stomach ache, your brain could be suffering a silent attack.
This inflammation affects your cognitive function and memory. Studies have shown a direct link between high blood sugar levels and the shrinking of the hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. When you eat refined carbohydrates, like that bagel, pasta, or even that healthy cereal, your blood sugar spikes. Your body pumps out insulin to handle it. Over time, high insulin levels can become toxic to your neurons. Essentially, sugar and processed carbs are not just making us gain weight, they are stealing our mental sharpness. So, if carbs are the villain, who is the hero? It is fat. Yes, you heard me correctly. For decades, we were told to fear fat, but your brain is actually composed of about 60% fat. It needs fat to function. The healthiest diet for your mind is one that is low in carbohydrates and high in healthy fats. We are talking about fuel that burns clean. When you reduce carbs and increase healthy fats, your body can enter a state where it burns fat for energy, producing ketones. These ketones are like high-octane jet fuel for your brain, providing clarity and protecting your neurons. Let's get specific about what you should be putting on your plate to become a mental genius. First, you need omega-3 fatty acids. These are essential because our body cannot make them. We must eat them. They build cell membranes and reduce inflammation. You find them in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. If you want a vegetarian option, walnuts are incredible. In fact, walnuts are the most beneficial nut for your brain because they contain omega-3, magnesium, and vitamin B6, which protect your brain. It is no coincidence that a walnut looks exactly like a tiny brain.
Then there's the power of color. Dark colors in fruits and vegetables usually mean powerful antioxidants. Take blueberries, blackberries, or red grapes. The violet color comes from anthocyanins, which protect the tiny blood vessels in your brain, ensuring it gets enough oxygen and blood flow. And do not forget the green. Broccoli is a superstar. It contains choline, which helps create new brain cells and connections, essential for a sharp memory.
Now let's talk about the spices in your cabinet. There is one that is essentially gold for your mind: turmeric. This yellow spice contains curcumin, a compound that is heavily anti-inflammatory and can even help prevent plaque buildup associated with Alzheimer's. But here's a pro tip. Always consume turmeric with a pinch of black pepper and some fat, like olive oil. Otherwise, your body absorbs almost none of it.
We also need to discuss the happy chemicals and how to eat them. If you feel unmotivated or sluggish, you might be low on dopamine. This neurotransmitter drives focus and attention. To boost it, you need the amino acid tyrosine, found in almonds, avocados, and pumpkin seeds. On the other hand, if you are anxious or can't sleep, you might need more serotonin. The precursor to serotonin is tryptophan. You can find high levels of tryptophan in turkey, chicken, eggs, and oily fish. But remember, to convert that tryptophan into serotonin, you need zinc and magnesium.
Speaking of magnesium, it is the master mineral. It is responsible for over 300 biochemical reactions in your body. A lack of magnesium can lead to brain fog, anxiety, and depression. Green leafy vegetables, pumpkin seeds, and dark chocolate are great sources. Yes, dark chocolate, above 70% cacao, is actually good for your brain. It acts as a prebiotic, feeding those good bacteria in your gut we talked about earlier.
Now, beyond just what you eat, when you eat matters. Have you ever felt sharper when you haven't eaten for a while? That is not your imagination. Fasting, or giving your body a break from digestion, triggers a process called autophagy, where your cells clean out damaged parts. It also boosts a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which basically helps grow new brain cells. You don't have to starve for days. Even a 12 to 16-hour break, like finishing dinner early and eating breakfast a bit later, can clear mental fog and improve focus. However, be careful with the fake foods. The modern world is full of hyper-palatable foods, processed items designed by engineers to hit your bliss point with the perfect mix of salt, sugar, and fat. These foods hijack your brain's reward system, acting almost like a drug, making normal, healthy food taste boring. They disrupt your hormonal signals so you never feel full and you keep eating, driving up inflammation and fogging your brain. The best defense? Stick to food that actually looks like it came from a plant or an animal, not a factory. Finally, think about your gut bacteria as a garden. You need to seed it and feed it. Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi are packed with probiotics, the good bacteria. Eating these is like sending reinforcements to your second brain, helping to lower stress and improve your mood.
So, here is your action plan for today. Start by removing the inflammatory blockers. Cut down on the sugar and the bread that are clouding your thinking. Replace them with healthy fats, avocados, olive oil, nuts, and eggs. Add a scoop of fermented food to your dinner. And hydration. Your brain is mostly water, so drink up. It is not about being on a strict diet. It is about respecting the incredible machinery you possess. When you fix the fuel, you fix the engine. You have the power to upgrade your mind one meal at a time.